glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rekab Kodash. And I want to give double honor to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to those for elect here in this word in truth and in sincerity. All right, I'm your brother Awal Amawar from the GMS West Palm Beach Camp. I'm back with another lesson. This is this being the race towards the MOTB system. And as you can see, the games that they're playing, pretty much with the world, as they're making it like a competition to set this thing up, as it seems. But we understand it's all going to lead to the same thing. The end goal ultimately is to get these people micro-seared, because we know that these nations, they're working together. All right, because at the end of the day, the scripture says the earth is given into the hand of the wicked, Job 9:24. All right, so we know that the elite is ultimately behind all this. But, outwardly they're making it look like, this is a race to set this thing up, which you understand the same hand is behind this. All right, which ultimately is the hand of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, the left hand of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. All right. But it says, Donald Trump says China's DeepSeek AI is a wake-up call for the United States. That is to say that, Babylon the Great is falling behind concerning technology, concerning AI, And really, when you look at it like this, they already have, these different kinds of, software and technology. They already have it behind the scene. Then they're now just making it a point to, release these things. Like, for example, Chat GPT. You best believe they had these things for years. All right. They have deep fakes for the voice and for the face. They've had these things for years. They're just not releasing it to the public. They're not going to give you everything. They're giving you, little by little. They spoon feeding you. And then at the end of when it's all said and done, they're going to bring it all to the forefront. All right. But I want to get the scripture real quick. And it says Revelation 13 and verse 14. It is talking about America. All right. When you go up and read a little bit, I want to get straight to the point. It says, and deceiveth them that dwell on earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth that they should make an image to the beast, which had the wound by the sword and did live. All right, and that beast which had the wound by the sword is talking about the Roman Empire. Because when you go into history, the Roman Empire fell for 1,000 years. All right, but then came back through the Renaissance period to where we at right now. All right. So they had the wound by the sword and did live. And now we see them, setting up that image, which were the waves of the ancient Roman Empire, the NWO. We're pretty much living in a technological Roman Empire all over again, man. All right. And Nero Caesar is back in his lot. You see? So the race toward the MOTB system, man. All right. This is how they're going to deceive people into taking it. Because now it's going to be like, China is getting ahead of us, because more people are not, more people are not, what's the word for it? More people are not getting into it. So now these other countries are getting way above us. So now it's going to be a thing to forcing it on the people so that they can get ahead of, China or Japan or whatever. But at the end of the day, once again, it's all a deception. That's why when you go to 2 Thessalonians, more people are not participating. That's the word for it. More people are not participating, in our trial runs and different things of that sort. All right, this is 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 and verse 8. And it says, and then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. That wicked is talking about the so-called white man, Esau. All right, and he's been revealed through the prophets preaching his word, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Okay? It says, even him whose coming is after the working of Satan, with all power and signs and lying wonders. All right? When you go into that word working, it's energia. All right? So it's somebody coming after the power of Satan. All right? Who's been revealed. And who's that? That's Esau, man. The scriptures are very clear as to what it's talking about. Verse 10 says, and with all deceivableness of unrighteousness in them that perish, because they received not the love of the truth, that they might be saved. You see? Because, the word is going out there. Matter of fact, Let's go to Romans the 10th chapter. The word is out there, but Jake don't want to hear it. I remember the elder when Zach made a video, name 5 books out of the Bible. Within the beginning clip, you had a nigga say, to stop with this education shit. They don't want to be educated. They want to be stupid, man. A lot of our people, they want to be foolish, right? Romans 10 and verse 16, and it says, but they have not all obeyed the gospel. For Isaiah, because this talking about Isaiah, saith, Lord, who have believed our report? So then faith cometh by hearing, and hearing by the word of the Most High. But I say, have they not heard? Yes, verily their sound went into all the earth, and their words into the ends of the world. You see? So this world is going out. This word has gone out there. All right? It's been preached, that what the MOTB is and why not to take it, and the judgment for taking it, man. All right? It's been preached, who your power is. His name is Yahweh. And the name of his son, Salaki, is Yahweh Shai. All right? We are the Israelites, so-called blacks, Latinos, Native Americans. But our people don't want to hear it. All right? So going back to 2 Thessalonians, they're going to perish that believe not the truth, man. 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 and verse 10 again, and it says, and with all deceivableness of unrighteousness in them that perish, because they received not the love of the truth, that they might be saved. You see, they're not going to receive the truth, because ultimately, once again, they were not ordained to receive the truth. Verse 11, and for this cause the Most High shall send them strong delusion, that they should believe a lie. Right? This is a lie, man. All right. This is gonna be the biggest scam in human history right here, man. Cause you best believe I saw another video. It's like I forget where I saw it from. Where pretty much it was this digital tooth. It was a fake tooth, but really it was like a tooth implant. It was a tooth implant, and every time you chew food, that energizes the tooth and it gives them data. You see, different shit like that, man. They're gonna deceive the people into taking. They're going to deceive these people, and you can see them slowly doing it. All right, they're slowly creeping, these false miracles into the people. Or they're going to top it off with the MOTB, Let's go to Habakkuk chapter 2 and verse 2, and it says, verse 1, we can start from there. It says, I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower, and will watch to see what he will say unto me, and what I shall answer when I am reproved. All right, because the prophets, the men of the Lord, were spiritually upon our watch, beginning with the apostles and the elders, a great millstone. All right, we're spiritually upon our watch. Different things that are happening around the world. Brothers are on it, man. They're bringing it out. That's what the prophets were in the ancient world. They'd stand, and keep watch. All right, for the enemy that's coming, for an outside threat. It says, verse 2, and the Lord answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it. You see? And that's what the apostles have done, beginning with their teachers, that trickled down on them. They're making the vision plain. These prophecies that were once hidden, all right, ultimately Yahweh Shai, released the seals, and ultimately gave his men the understanding of these scriptures, these prophecies. And now, brothers are out there, daily, breaking down these scriptures. You see? So Jake, our people have no excuse as to, why they didn't hear, or why they didn't, hear the prophets. Because even some of our people that walk by camp, they scoff. All right? They give brothers, nasty looks. And then some are even bold enough to scoff. All right, but the time is coming to where the Lord is going to remove his prophets from the street. And all you're going to be left with is your understanding of, what pretty much. Verse 3 says, for the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry. You see? So though it seemed like it's taking a long time to come, and the Lord said, wait for it, because it's going to surely come. And when it does come, ain't no going back. And that's why, honestly, man, through the Spirit, I can't wait for, Lord to put the Spirit on Esau to, really come down as that dragon. And I know it sounds crazy, but, speaking through the Spirit, man. Being in this truth, man. Which we love, of course. But being in this truth, it enlightens us. It opens our eyes to things that people that are not in the truth cannot see. The scriptures talk about how. Let's get that right quick in Ecclesiastes. It says, verse Ecclesiastes 1:17, and I gave my heart to know wisdom and to know madness and folly. I perceive that this is also vexation of spirit. For in much wisdom is much grief, and he that increaseth knowledge increaseth sorrow. You see? So each and every brother, matter of fact, each and every believer that the Lord brought into his truth, he's enlightened you. All right. He's opened your eyes to what really goes on in the world. And through that, your sorrow has increased, man. Because now your righteous spirit is pretty much pleading to the Lord. All right. So as you continue to live, in this world, you see people living it up. You see people doing wickedness, and it seems like they're getting away with it. It seems like judgment's not coming onto them. But when that moment comes to where the Lord put the spirit on the so-called white man to come down with that wrath, you're going to see that they were not really winning. All right. The Lord was just letting them build their wickedness up so that he can bring the hammer down. All right. And that's where it's coming to. When you read the scriptures, Yahweh Bashim shall always let them build up their iniquity. All right. And then bring them down. You see? So, Lord willing, I can get this last precept in the book of, let me see, Ephesians. I pass it. Ephesians chapter 6 and verse, let me get this verse 5 right here. Verse 15, see then that you walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the time because the days are evil. You see? And the days are definitely evil, man. All right, now that this man is president again, he's signing more laws into place. All right, he already started off, deporting, So, hey, in a sense, Jacob's trouble, has begun. I'm not saying like this is ultimately Jacob's trouble, but I'm saying like he's coming down hard upon Jacob, man. Those Northern Kingdom Israelites. Okay? And also Southern Kingdom too, because Levi is also getting deported also. You see? But nonetheless, Trump is pretty much, doing his thing. The days are evil. And he's citing more laws into place. And this is the two horns that spoke as a lamb. Let's get that real quick. This is what you're seeing right here, because as he's signing in laws, what I'm saying, he's saying peaceable things, he's doing peaceable things, but then again, he's moving dragon-like. Revelation 13:11, and I behold another beast coming up out of the earth, and he had two horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon. You see, he seemed like a lamb, he seemed harmless. All right, signing these laws that look like it's going to benefit America, but at the end of the day, these laws being put in place is really to come down on you hard, man, or to get more strict on you. Because on one side of his mouth, he's saying, okay, we're going to do this, which is going to benefit America. We're going to do that for America. But on the other side, these laws that he's putting in place, they have secrets within them, that people don't usually look into. Or they don't read, they don't do their research. So he's signing in these laws. It sounds good, looks good, but when they're put in place, you're going to see that it was all, deceit. All right, to get you to fall for it. This is Ephesians chapter 6 and verse 10, and it says, finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord and in the power of his might. Put on the whole armor of the Most High, that you may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. Right, his deceit, his cunningness. All right, the armor of the Most High is his truth. And those that do not have this truth, that do not have this armor, they're easily going to get, taken by his deception, misled by, his deceit, man. Verse 12 says, for we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places, right? Because Esau is constantly putting, enchantments out there. He's constantly, through the movies, all right, through the music, and that's the difference between us of us in this truth, Lord willing, we make it. And those that are of this world, we have that spiritual hedge around us, man. The scriptures talk about how the angel of the Lord encampeth round about them that fear him, and delivereth them. So Esau can throw, his enchantments out there. But we pray and hope that these enchantments, don't affect us, don't come at us, because we have that spiritual hedge, Verse 13 says, wherefore take unto you the whole armor of the Most High, that ye may be able to withstand. Let me read that again. Wherefore take unto you the whole armor of the Most High, that ye may be able to withstand in the evil day, and having done all to stand. And the word evil means bad times. All right. And what's going to be the worst time in human history? Jacob's trouble. So the Lord's pretty much saying, hey, put on that whole armor, because you're going to need it. All right. For the evil times. All right. And best believe we will need it. But we're going to need Yahweh Bashim Yahushua to be with us in Jacob's trouble, man, because there ain't no other way out of it. All right. But Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua Bashim Rakal Kodash. I want to give double honor to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to those for elect, hearing this word in truth and in sincerity. Until next time, I say shalom.